Hello everyone, welcome to another video, and today we're playing Resident Evil Remake. So today I'm going to do a playthrough, a 3-hour playthrough of this game to unlock the achievement and to get the rocket launcher. It's not going to be a speed run, it's just an efficient run just to unlock, the major unlockables of this game. So essentially this is just a fresh playthrough. This is not a... Well, I've played this game loads of times before, but this is just a fresh playthrough with Jill, just to unlock it. So as you can see, I'm skipping all cutscenes here, and I'll be skipping every single cutscene because cutscenes actually amount to time in this game, so there won't be any cutscenes here. So the first thing we need to do is go through the dining room, as you've just seen, and trigger the first zombie. After that, just run back to the dining room, and there will be another cutscene with Barry. Again, just skip it, and just go back to the main hall. So we try to be as efficient as possible. So our objective here is to finish the game before the 3-hour mark. So I'm not a speedrunner or anything like that, but okay, after the cutscene is ended, you immediately just walk upstairs and then walk downstairs again. This will trigger another cutscene where you skip immediately. Okay, there you go. Thanks. Barry gives you the lockpick, and then away you go. So, back to the dining room. Then straight into that door again. Don't worry about the zombie, he's not there anymore. Well, he is there, but he's not in your path at the moment. Right, then you go through this side of the room here, into the... I think this is the crow room here. Now there will be a couple of herbs coming up, and handgun ammo here. Pick up a couple of herbs here too. It's advisable you pick up at least a bit of health here, because basically we're not going to kill many enemies, zombies. We're just going to run past them and try and be as fast as possible. So now you get into this room here. There will be another herb here. You can combine the 3 herbs to make mixed herbs, which gives you a maximum amount of healing. Alright, now here comes the tricky bit. You need to avoid these zombies. Avoid them. Pick up this arrowhead here and this ammo on the floor here. Make sure you avoid him if you can. It's quite tricky here because it's narrow. You don't want to be wasting time and ammo on these guys. Now, yeah, it's kind of a lucky shot for me here to do that. So where you are to the next room here. Now pick up this dagger. These little daggers will help you if you get grabbed by a zombie. This is a defensive mechanism which pushes the zombie off you without getting hurt. So a bit of security, that is. Right, so now we're heading downstairs into the mid floor and go outside to the courtyard place out here. So as you can see, I'm avoiding zombies again. Now it takes a bit of I've played this game multiple times, so I kind of know what to do. But because this is a fresh playthrough from Jill, this is a fresh save file. I mean, I've played this multiple times. there's no sort of leftovers from gameplays before, etc. So you go down here to pick up the Book of Curse, which you examine, which has a key inside. This is the mansion key, but if you examine the key, you'll find out exactly what key it is. This will be the sword key. Alright. Okay. Now the zombies up here now, after you avoid them, they'll be a bit tricky here to avoid on your way back, because he'll be standing right at the top of the stairs here. And as you can see, he's got me. But because I had a defensive item, I was able to avoid the damage there. So, okay, you go back into the house. And you go into the U-shaped corridor, which is a kind of a U-shape if you see on the map. Now, there's an unavoidable zombie here. You have to kill this guy, because he's just blocking your path. So you gotta kill him. No, I didn't need to check the door there. Just kill this guy. You have to be careful with who you kill too, because they do come back as crimson heads, which they become stronger, faster, and more aggressive. I'd rather just leave the zombies as they are. If they come back as crimson heads, they're more troublesome. So anyway, I was just checking out that guy. So unfortunately, this guy, I was delaying a bit too much here, and I got hurt. Yeah, but as I said before, this is not a perfect one. I do make mistakes. I'm not optimising. If you really optimise, you could actually complete this game in under 2 hours. But anyway, here you pick up the lighter and you pick up the dog whistle. There's another handgun clip on the table there, so just pick that up too. And the dog whistle. You need to use that later. So we're going to head into the first save point of this game. The save room. Or is it a safe house as they call it? Right, the safe house is downstairs here. There's multiple zombies here, you just need to avoid them. Now, I think I had to kill this guy. I actually was pushed into a corner here. You didn't have to kill him, but I decided just to kill this guy. And there's a bit of a dilemma here because I don't want this guy coming back as a Crimson Head either. So that's a little bit of a problem here. But anyway, here I am in the first save room. I'm going to decide to save it here. I'm going to have multiple saves. So this is the first new game I'm saving here. As you can see, I've completed the game here with Chris a few times. Alright, so well, I can't actually pick that up yet, but I'm going to burn that guy up outside, so make sure he doesn't come back as a Crimson. So just unload the stuff you don't need. You don't actually need anything here, just the dog whistle, the dog whistle, the lighter, and the sword key. Now I picked up the kerosene because I was just going to go outside just to burn the zombie. I don't really want a Crimson Head just outside the save room, so you don't really need to do this. This is a little bit of a detour on my part. So I'm using the kerosene to burn this one. Alright. It's just a few seconds there. Just a bit wasted. But I'm way in schedule for the 3-hour mark. So it should be fine. So I'm just going to refill this fuel and put it back into my storage. Okay, so now it's time to go into the, what was it, the room I like to call it, the Jill sandwich room. Because we're going to take the shotgun now. Unfortunately, if you like that cutscene, yeah, you're not going to see it in this one because I have to skip every cutscene. But yeah, it's you know what it is. So yeah, as I said before, skipping all cutscenes, and I'm going to do the best possible time to beat this game in 3 hours, which means probably the ending is not going to be that great. I'm just going to go for the fastest time that I can do. Alright, here we go. It's the dagger. Just pick up the dagger. There's some ink ribbons on the table, but don't pick it up because you need the space. Alright, so here's a cutscene where the sort of trap started. You might get crushed. But don't worry, Barry comes. And he saves you. Make sure you try to open both doors, otherwise that cutscene won't trigger. Alright, so on we go. Now this is an optional room here, the bathtub room, but I'm going to pick up the dagger, just for some security. It doesn't really matter if time here, there's a bit of a cutscene but you can skip it. Just pick up the dagger. And now we're going to head outside to another garden place where you need to pick up the chemicals. So just go outside here. There are dogs on the outside of the fence, but at this point in the game they don't come over here, so don't worry about those. Right, just pick up the chemicals. There is some herbs here if you opt to take them, but I'm not going to because it takes up space. Of course though, if you're injured or need any health, just use it there. Actually, I was injured there, I'm cautioned actually. So, or maybe I should have used it. Where's my bad? Alright, now you're in the dog hallway. Dogs will burst through the windows here. Just keep running past them. You'll be fine. We're not going to waste any ammo. Well, I can't because of that. Well, I've got a shotgun. But anyway. Just go out into the main hall again, and you will bump into Barry again.
Barry.
Okay, he gives you acid rounds, acid shells. So then head upstairs and go. No, actually no. Go to the dining room. I don't know what it's doing there. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to go to the balcony. So I think I made a mistake here. Yes, I made a mistake. We're supposed to be going to the balcony. I don't know what happened there. I just let somebody mind freeze or something like that. But yeah, we're supposed to be going to the balcony here. Sorry, I'm just thinking where to go. Yeah, sorry about that. Alright, I wasted a few seconds there, but go straight to the balcony and ignore all that. The balcony is this door here, the balcony above the dining room. Right, so now you need to go to the very end door, which is another sword key door. Now you go outside to this another outdoor area and use the dog whistle. Now because I'm in caution, there's herbs here that you could use that you can't pick up just for healing. Alright, so use the dog whistle. Quit the shotgun, use the dog whistle. Now there's 2 dogs here, but just grab this collar and just go. Oh, I'm lucky I didn't get hit there. Discard the dog whistle. Alright, now in the collar there should be an imitation key. Now you're going to need this in a sec to deactivate the trap. So you take off the imitation key, examine it, and you should get the imitation key. Okay. So go all the way around. Do not go downstairs at the moment. There should be a zombie here in the corner. Yep, and he gets me. Not much space to maneuver around this guy, but yeah, there you go. Alright, now, no, I did not mean to go this direction either. I'm sort of wasting my supplies here, so never mind that. I meant to go this direction. Now this guy returned to the Crimson Head. Fortunately, we're just going through the door. I'll go straight to do this puzzle. You don't need to bother with that Crimson Head in a moment. Alright, see these elaborate traps. Take the key, the trap reactivate. Then use the imitation key to deactivate the trap. Simple as that. Okay. These are kind of funny, elaborate traps here, but you know. Okay, so back through the door. The Crimson Head, don't worry about this guy, he's spawned somewhere else. Just need to run straight. Run straight through this corridor and you should be fine. Okay, so now you're back into the crow room. You're just going through this room as usual. These crows don't actually aggro. As far as I know, they don't actually attack you, so don't worry about those guys. Right, let's examine this. This is the armor key. So, so now we're going back through the dining room. And into the main hall again after this. Then you're going upstairs to the sort of the very right door on this side of this way, I mean the very end door here. Now this is another outside balcony area, which you see Kenneth, deceased of course, unfortunately, and he'll be holding the grenade launcher. So yeah, you need that. Now there are some herbs beyond here, but if you go further on, he'll trigger and become a Crimson Head, so you do not want that to happen. So you need to take this, and then there's a dagger on the bench, then just, that's it, just leave. He will attack you if you linger around too much, so yeah. Fortunately, you do not need to come here anymore, this place, so. So now we're heading into the U-shaped corridor again. And we're going to take the first door on our right, on Jill's right here, okay. And we entered another room, and then you're going to have another cutscene. So that's Richard, and yeah, as you see, if you've played this game before, you know what happened. He's been poisoned by the snake, and now we have to go and get the serum. Now this is a very tight time over here. If you take too long, he will die. I mean, if you walk around dilly-dallying too much, he will die, but it's not... You don't have to save him. But for our playthrough, if you want a combat shotgun, you're going to have to save him. And I want a combat shotgun in this playthrough. So it's completely optional. But I'm thinking it's a good idea to save him. So your strict time limit, you need to get to the save room on this side of the map. As you said, we're just through the main hall, back into this room again. So yeah, there's zombies spawn, just avoid these guys. And go into the safe room here. Alright, serum will be on that bookshelf here. I'm just having a few things to sort out. So I'm going to make another save. I will be saving quite a lot. It's not a problem saving. Saving just makes things easier for me to carry on. There are plenty of ink ribbons, don't worry about that. Alright, so I'm going to sort of stash a few more items. Well, you don't need the sword key at the moment, and you don't need the acid shells, or the grenade launcher, or the ink ribbons. But you will need the serum here. Now you have to get back to Richard as fast as possible. Richard actually helps you out in the boss fight, the snake boss fight, so you need to save him. But I'm making a detour first. Only a slight detour of mine, because if you take too long, as I said, yeah. So I'm going to go and use the chemicals on the plant, which is on this side of the map. So you go into this room here. And at the very end of this corridor here, there will be the plants room. Okay, so simply just use the chemicals and press the red knob, the red switch. Okay, there you go. Now there's a whole bunch of green herbs here to pick up, but that's optional again, because if you pick up too many green herbs here, you need to go back to the safe house, and that's wasting precious time. There's a very tight window here. In fact, I actually at one point messed up this point, so because I took a little bit too long here. So what I did is just take one green herb to heal just now. You can actually come back for them later. Make sure you take that mask, by the way. You need that mask. Right, there's a couple of zombies here breaking out the window. You just need to run past these guys, because we're going straight towards Richard. Notice I'm not holding any gun at the moment, because you move slightly faster when you're not holding any weapons. Right. So you go through this side of the door here, and this door leads back into the dining room. We're going across the mansion again to the main hall, upstairs to the U-shaped corridors to Richard. And hopefully, if all goes well, he should be alive. So I'm a bit nervous about that guy on the floor, that zombie on the floor, because it probably will become a Crimson Head at one point. I'm not going to waste any time using burning
here, Richard,
at the moment.
I'm going to give you a shot.
Okay, so Richard is okay now, he's safe. So now we're going to head into this door here. And there's a zombie straight round this corner. And you need to kill this guy, more or less, because he will bother you. Now that's a great shot. Headshot with a shotgun. They don't come back, they're gone forever. But that's not always the case. I mean, you need to get a good shot. Sometimes if you don't get a good shot, it's just a waste of ammo. But oh, it's a lucky shot there. It's a good one. So make sure you light the candle here with your lighter. That's why you need a lighter. This guy got me here. I'd rather just grab this item and run. I don't want to be wasting ammo on this guy. I'll probably use some ammo on the snake. So I need to save as much ammo as I can. Alright, so we're now heading back. As you notice, I just picked up the musical score notes. And we need two of those to play the piano. Which is downstairs near the dining room. So we're heading back downstairs to the main hall. Okay, now we're in the main hall, and then we're going to head downstairs. And then we're going to enter the dining room. So far, I only got six ammo in my shotgun, so I'm quite cautious of how I use it. Yeah, of course you need to pick up this emblem here. Make sure you pick up the emblem before you go into the piano room. Well, yeah. So I only got like 3 or 4 shotguns left. Shotgun ammo. See, that wasn't a headshot. And even the second one wasn't even a headshot, which is a bit of waste. Now, it is a bit of luck based there. If you get your combat shotgun, your odds are better for getting headshots. But maybe it's not really a good idea to try and get headshots with this gun, to be honest. Alright, so now you go around the corner here, push the shelf, there'll be the musical score here, and then you combine it with the other musical score, then you place it on the piano, and you play the Moonlight Sonata. Unfortunately I'm skipping that, I would love to just see that cutscene. And you exchange the emblems for this elaborate trapdoor here. Alright, as you can see, there's something flashing on the floor, but you can ignore that. It's just a sort of memo note. It's nothing important. Alright, so now we're heading back into the dining room through this door. Yeah, that guy's... I would have loved to just get a headshot on that guy, but yeah. Alright, so now you'll place the gold emblem on this fireplace where you got the original one, and then you need to adjust the clock here. 6 o'clock. So basically what you need to do is just turn the last gear twice. The large gear. Turn it twice. 1. Doesn't matter which way. 2. So when it's 6 o'clock, the clock will move and there's another key behind there. Okay, this is a shield key. Alright, which should unlock the door towards the snake. Well, it will. So now I'm going back towards the save room. You could go straight towards the the boss now if you wanted to, but I'm making another detour here just for my playthrough. And yeah, that's a bit messy there. I don't want that to happen. I don't have to deal with this stuff if I was going straight for the snake. But you could literally just go straight for the snake instead. But I'm kind of a sort of player who likes to save quite a lot, unfortunately. Okay, I'm making another detour into this room here. Now, there's a battery in this room, which is optional too. This whole section is optional. And then there's another ink ribbon set here. So alright, so I'll go back to the safe room, avoiding these guys on the way. So I'm just going to make a save here and dump unnecessary stuff. Now, the boss coming up is the snake, and he can actually poison you. Unfortunately, the serum is in this room, but it won't actually trigger until if you get poisoned. Though, you can actually come back here and do it. You can't pick up the serum and then go to the snake. That's where the game is. I don't know why. So I only got one shotgun ammo, so I decided to dump that. Just take the handgun anyway. Alright, so I'm heading towards the snake room now. It's always a bit, you know, tricky to dodge those guys. Yeah, as you can see, great, that is. So that zombie got me twice. I really just love to go kill these guys, but you know, I'm trying to save time. They're getting on my nerves a little bit. So head back towards the snake room, which is back through the dining room here, to the main hall, go upstairs again, into the U-shaped corridor. Then the first door on the right. On her right. Okay, there's a couple of herbs here which will be useful in the boss fight. So take these two herbs, combine them. Well, I will combine them before I get to the snake. Now I'm going into this room here just to pick up some ammo. Now there's a couple of handgun clips that I couldn't pick up earlier because I had other things to do. But there's still a zombie around in this room, so you just need to be careful with this guy. So there's one hand clip on the table there. And there's another clip on the bottom left of this room. The top left here. So another 30 handgun ammo here. Pretty useful. Ignore this guy, I don't know what happened there. Alright. Equip the gun, use the shield key, discard the shield key. Alright, now we're entering the snake boss. So, on this mode, if you save Richard, he will come and help you. So Snake, it's quite a dangerous boss. He could actually poison you, and ideally you don't want to get poisoned. So just try and run away. And yes, he got me. Am I checking? I am poisoned, which I didn't want to happen actually. Because now I have to get the serum, which means I need to detour back to the safe house to get the serum again. So we're adding extra 5 minutes to the time. I'm way on target for the 3 hours, so it doesn't really matter. But it's kind of tricky not to get poisoned. Well, if you know it off by heart, you can't do it. But basically, I'm trying to kite the snake around while Richard takes him out. Actually, Richard could actually tank him, but the snake, for some reason, in this playthrough, keeps following me. Richard's going at him with the shotgun here. I didn't even use a single bullet there. Oh, my gun.
Thanks.
Okay, so now time has come. You saved my life.
Richard!
And you can't skip this cutscene, unfortunately. He was a good guy. Yeah. So I'm poisoned, I'm hurt. If I did get poisoned, it would have been much better, but take the shotgun, leave the room, don't finish the snake off. There's no point in finishing the guy, he will come back later anyway. So now, back to the safe house to get the serum for myself.
Oh.
Now I have to be extra cautious here because I have no health, no herbs, no first aid sprays, and I'm poisoned. So I don't really want to take any damage at all. So going back to the other side of the mansion again, through the main hall, downstairs, through the dining room. Yeah. It's definitely not optimizing. But hey, you know, it's just my playthrough. As long as I hit the target of under 3 hours, that's fine. So if you did get poisoned, but if you didn't get poisoned, you can ignore everything I'm doing here and just continue on. The snake actually does poison you with an attack. I think it 100% poisons you. Yeah, I think it does. Now, but this is shit. This is kind of a risky time for me here. I had to use my shotgun there. He's in the way. Had to use it. Oh my god! I'm surprised I'm not dead here. Actually. As I said before, ignore this whole thing here. I hope you don't get poisoned. If you do, you have to go back and do all this stuff. So I need to get the serum, use it, and check how much health I have. I'm in danger. Pretty much, I have to use the first aid. Okay, using the first aid spray. And I'm making another save. And I'm dumping the handgun ammo, the handgun. Right, let's save number 3, I believe. Oh, sorry, save number 3. No, save number 4. Whatever. Okay, so I've saved it 4 times, doesn't matter. So let's go onward with what I'm supposed to do now. So after you kill the snake, you need to be heading back to the U-shaped corridor. I've decided to burn this zombie here. A bit cautious of this guy being outside of the safe room. And there's another zombie in the corridor over here that I need to do too. Right, this is another slight detour on my part. Because I haven't got much herbs or first aid sprays, I'm going back to the chemical room. This might actually waste about a minute. With this guide optimizing though, you can actually do this game in about 2 hours. So we've got a bit of time to play with, extra hour to play with. So this, as long as it's done in 3, it's fine. So I'm going to pick up all these herbs here, combine them, just stash them. So this is another optional part of the game. So if you felt brave, straight after the snake, you can just go on and ignore this part. I tell you, oh my god, not again. I will tell you where the part is that you can just go on from the snake, not ignore all this stuff. So I'm heading back towards the dining room, up towards the room, the U-shaped corridor. So again, up to this room here. So we're going to enter a puzzle room now. So if you do get poisoned, you can just continue from here. Just turn right instead of going back to the safe house. So yeah, maybe 2 or 3 minutes, 5 minutes max wasted there. But that's all good. That's fine. So what you need to do now is push the top right statue into the drawer. Then push the bottom left, then the bottom right, then push the switch in the middle, and you should be fine. Puzzle's done, and then you get the jewelry box, examine it, and press both switches. So just examine this. There's a switch on both sides. And there's another mask. Okay. Alright, so now we're heading back outside. And we're going back to the other safe room on this side of this map. So you take a left, Jill's left, which is up. Go to the end door, ignore this guy. Go through this study room. Now the safe room is just downstairs, obviously. Alright, now you can stash some of the stuff that you don't need. Barry has left a few supplies here for you. That's good of him. There's the first aid spray and there's some grenade rounds. Or was it fire rounds? Yeah. Okay. Just stash the stuff that you don't need. Stash all the herbs, you don't need that in a moment. Actually, I might refill this, actually. Refill it before I stash it. So you've got enough oil in case you want to burn into more zombies later on in the game. Alright, now it's very important that you take 3 masks that you have already, because you're going to go through a door that with a broken doorknob that you can't come back. So make sure it's very important that you take the 3 masks here. Alright, so now I think it's the last time you can go through this door. So just make sure you got those masks on you, as I said. Alright, now we're heading into this door on this side of the room, using the armor key. So the quick way of doing this puzzle is to push the first red switch. Push the switch here. Then push the first 2 blue switches that you see, which is around this side here. This one, and then another one. And that should be done, the puzzle should be done when you push those switches. So it's the first switch that you see, then the first 2 blue switches around the corner. That should do it. Then you get the 4th and final mask. Okay, now all these elaborate death masks. Okay. Right, so now you go back out to the courtyard. Now the zombies here were here before, they've gone for some reason, so you don't need to worry about them. Now there's some shotgun ammo in the corner here, which you will need. Then go down the stairs and use the death masks on whatever thingy that you need to use them on. So, pedestals. Okay, just use the death mask here. So you can examine them if you want to, but it's quite obvious you don't really need to examine them. Just put the mask into the right slot and you should be fine. So make sure you got your shotgun ready, because you're going to fight the Crimson Zombie, which will be fast and aggressive, and yeah. Alright, so now that's the all 4 masks down, done, and here you go. Yeah, he's going to spawn. Alright, it's not that hard. It's just a bit of aggressive action zombie here. He didn't really stagger with a shotgun there, actually. There you go. Shoot him again. And it took 3 rounds to do it. I got an achievement there. Okay. Some more shotgun shells here. Precious shotgun shells. Pick them up. Pick up the stone and metal object. And then you're done. Now that will unlock the sort of door that leads out to the sort of garden, the sort of... So we're about to finish the mansion section of this game. That will unlock the door out to the forest area. So go back through this crow corridor again, where you came from. Now be careful here, there's another zombie in the tight area. And it actually does, if I'm not mistaken, gets me. Great. There you go, headshot, but unfortunately I had to use the herb. Almost died again. Alright, now you got into the last room of the mansion before you leave this place. Now there's a dog in this room, be careful. Just run past it. Use the metal object on this indentation thing and leave. Right, thank God there's more supplies here. Right, there's some more shotgun shells, there's a battery, and there's another first aid. So pick all of them up, and we just head into the forest first. Don't bother going into the courtyard area with a crank. We need to use the crank. Now I wanted to pick up that first aid spray. This is a waste of a few seconds. So I'm going to go back and pick it up. Now there's another puzzle coming up. Now I've already done this puzzle several times before. So the red sign should be west, and blue should be north. So that's correct. That's wrong there. Should be west. Bit of timing involved. Correct. Then further along the path, there's another thing that needs to be pointing to the north. So point this arrow to the north, and the door will unlock. So I know this because I've done this puzzle several times before. You don't need to read descriptions to find out any clues or anything like I just told you. Okay. So in the next room here, there's another puzzle here, and I actually forgot to pick up something that I need to activate this puzzle. But if you do this puzzle, you get the Magnum, and I've decided to just get it on the way back, so I don't have the item that I need to use here. Yeah, of course, watch out for those crows. So as you can hear there, this is where Lisa first appears. Lisa is a very tough boss which you can't use guns on. Just need to avoid her at the moment. She will appear soon, but that will be in the next part. I'm about to finish this part here, and this will be a final save on this part. Right, so you need to get to the cabin, because in the cabin you need to pick up the crank. Once you pick up the crank, that's when Lisa appears. So, alright, so now we're in the cabin. It's a classic cabin. So there's a typewriter here, and there's an opportunity for you to save. So just take that chance, save it. Right, so I'm making my save here, and this will continue in the next part. So thank you for watching this video. See you again in part 2.